Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. A new week, a new patch with new additions for DCS World. The South Atlantic gets dynamic lights, more airfields and towns. New AI improvements for Petrovich and George are in the works. And we are prepared for the December update and what it could bring. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to take a look at the latest developments in our favorite simulators out there. So a new update just hit this weekend, bringing more fixes and improvements to DCS World. For general things being added, we noticed the extra 15 hardpoints for the loadout menu in the mission editor, possible for future modules out there. We got a new task for AI ships for holding position alongside a few fixes. For the F-18C Hornet, they added the UFC BU page. The F-16 received a multitude of fixes and quality life improvements. Matt Wagner, senior producer at Eagle Dynamics, released another video showcasing the changes for the Viper. I linked it in the video description for those of you who are interested. The Apache received the Total Control MPD profiles and a few fixes, including one for George when in cold start the systems were in desync. The Supercarrier wake got longer. Okay, we got a new AI recovery tanker tasking in the mission editor option to vastly improve our lengthy operations. The combat flap logic has been completed for the Mirage F1 alongside a few corrections and fixes. For the Viggen, the team at Hitler added new textures inside and outside the module for air brakes. They fixed some visual issues, they added the correct tire animation and reduced draw calls by binding together some material in order to improve performance. I also noticed an interesting picture regarding sling loads in DCS World. Check it out. Razbam was hard at work this patch. And no guys, no signs yet from the Strike Eagle, apart from a few pictures on social media, alongside videos with a good-looking SAR, of course, still work in progress. But in the current patch, we got improved animations for the Harrier, startup fixes for the MiG-19P, and the South Atlantic map received 6 new airfields. The map also got new generated detail maps for the entire region, and very surprised to see that the South Atlantic map received the 2.8 edge support for dynamic lighting system. That's good news, but what about the performance? Well, I think we got some good news. They added new detailing models for surfaces, new model on the map with the new shipping containers, new gas storage tank models, and so on. Apart from the airfields, we got new towns and villages and many new improvements. And the good news, we got an improved video memory usage that should improve performance across the map. We tested it yesterday, and I can confirm the FPS are way better on the South Atlantic map, at least on our systems here. Thank you Razbam, keep up the good work, and just to let you know, there is still a bluegrass situation in some regions, but that's totally fine. So yeah, happy to see we got a new patch once again. In the meantime, our friend Petrovich continues to learn things around the cockpit. Apparently, his background behavior has improved. You ask, what is that? So do I. Edie, what is that? Well, the system determines what Petrovich will do when not busy blowing stuff up. Interesting. It seems that one of the activities, I like how they call it activities, will allow Petrovich to scan for threats and warn you of them. Ah, not bad. Not bad at all. Really? Just check this out.
Commandeer, gas station on the left. This is the fourth one we're passing by. Please stop for emergency smoke break. Aha! I spotted yellow Lada. You buy vodka tonight? Don't land in this village, but we are damaged. Yes, I know, but I owe money here. Really? But that's what you said the last village. It's a long story. Just find another place.
So joking aside, Petrovich will move his field of view in a different direction to scan for potential threats like missiles or projectiles fire at you. The FOV is limited, and if Petrovich looks at something on the starboard side, he won't notice guns or missiles fire coming from the port side. Makes sense.
Natasha! Look, Natasha!
Порт.
I'm sorry, I didn't see.
Пожар левого двигателя.
When detecting threats, Petrovich will only notice missiles from far away when a smoke trail is still present. The projectile's detection range is limited to 2.5 kilometers. Petrovich will not warn you of everything detected and flood you with messages like you know who. Petrovich will be looking at relative speeds and trajectories to decide if a missile or hail of rounds pose a threat. Just like a real co-pilot. Of course, I am a real co-pilot. He will make educated guesses and warn you about incoming missiles, even if the missile is locked on another target that is close to you.
Rocket passing by will hit Vasily, do not worry, totally fine. Another one passing by, do not worry, will hit Mitrov. Yet, he survived. It's good, he still owes me money, so better not to.
Messages and voiceovers will be in the form of clock directional calls between 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
I work full time, you see, I told you.
Petrovich will also use countermeasures automatically when he detects incoming missiles. Now be aware that Mr. George is next.
And now, time for our sponsor.
VR Rock is offering something we deem right for our community: blue light protection and specialized prescription lenses for your VR headsets. Yes, you heard me right. It's a problem I encountered ever since I started using my VR headset. My friends who wear prescription glasses couldn't enjoy flying in DCS as my headset couldn't safely fit without taking the glasses off. VR Rock will manufacture the lenses according to the prescription information you provide, fitting most VR headsets currently on the market, and will ship it worldwide with the benefit of a tax-free policy. They also include non-prescription eye protection lenses. If you use our Hip Games discount code, you will receive 5% on any order and support our channel in the process. Link is in the video description. A short tease by Hitler for the vegan. Beautiful shots. We await more information on future updates. In other news, Microsoft Flight Simulator released their 14th anniversary edition that features helicopters and gliders, new historical aircrafts, and a surprise A310 airliner on what Asobo called true-to-life airliners. We need to check that out. We had a great time as Farming Simulator 22 also received their Platinum Edition, and the foresting side of things got quite some new improvements and additions for our lumberjacks out there. With so much happening, you would wonder when would we have time to enjoy everything? Well, the winter holidays are just around the corner, so time is on our side. For the channel, we are exploring new content, new collaborations, and it is clear that switching for full-time was a good idea. Make sure you guys check out the latest videos with tutorials, new series, and please know there is more to come. Thank you all for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can use the thanks button on YouTube, check out our sponsor and share our content. Remember to leave us a like if you find our video informative, and subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.